What's up, everybody, and welcome to Extra 13 right here on the Because Maybe Network. Hope everybody is doing well on this Saturday, the 21st of December. It is very, very busy here at the Connolly household, but I thought I'd give you guys a quick heads up as to what we can going on. And to be honest, I promised you guys a heads up. Unfortunately, it was supposed to come out Wednesday, and this through no fault of mine. I've just been so busy. The term last minute shopper doesn't just apply to traditional life; it applies to my 8 to 5 as well. So apologies for not getting the update, but and I should have put something on social media, but again, I've just been so busy, I haven't had the time to. Talking of social media, guys, if you're on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, or Instagram, look up Because Maybe Network, give us a like, give us a share, help our audience grow, that would be fantastic. And of course, you guys are listening to this wherever you're listening to this, but remember, we are on, if you're not on any of these listening to it, we're on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, iHeart Radio, Stitcher Radio, and TuneIn, and the occasional video going up on Facebook. So, why am I here? Well, I promised you that I would give you an update on our Movember drive and our Movember raising and stuff like that. And we fell a little short of what I wanted to do, but I want to thank everybody who took the time and took the effort to donate money to our Movember charity drive. We raised just under $70, which again is only a drop in the bucket, but you know what? That's a drop in the bucket they don't have to look for. Again, I want to thank everybody who donated, and I myself will raise that figure to just under $100 here in a couple of weeks because I failed the challenge. For those of you who don't know, Oddworld, the Oddworld series, the games, the Abe's Odyssey and Abe's Exodus, they were mine and my brother's. That kind of made us bond when we were younger. And a few years ago, he challenged me that I couldn't complete both games, and I did. Well, we both got the new game which was released, which was an update of one of the original games. It was remade, better graphics, gameplay, and all that. And, you know, he challenged me to be able to do this in a certain amount of time frame. I agreed, and I decided to live stream it, and unfortunately, I fell completely short. So, you know what, Luke? You've won this round. Congratulations. Here's a laurel and a hearty handshake, and yeah. So, but you know, that's basically what it was. And unfortunately, last week during the stream, I realized that it was too much for me to sit in a room by myself for 8 hours trying to do something, and it kind of was starting to get to me towards the end of it. In fact, there's a point during the stream where I'm just spamming the what's the word I'm looking for? The quick load button. Because, you know, I couldn't do what I was trying to do. And at that point, I realized that my mood was going downhill. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to finish it. So I just accepted defeat. Because that's what people do when they can't do things. They accept defeat. And they need to realize you live to fight another day. Okay? So that's what I did. I took my time. And I stepped back. Plus, our live stream was completely plagued with problems. I ran test after test after test. Thought I had it out. And that first time I tried... Oh my word! It was a disgusting set of problems. I laid the blame at myself because I thought I was doing everything right, and it turns out I was doing everything wrong. So I finally got it all taken care of. We managed to have a stream. It was fun. I did enjoy myself, but I'm not going to put myself through that in the near future because I'm obviously not healthy enough to do it. However, it did prove that, you know, that these things are good. I'm glad for people who donated to our cause, and I'm thankful that's one thing I got to do that I said I always wanted to do. So yeah, again, thanks to everybody who donated, thanks to everybody who chipped in, liked, shared, subscribed, whatever. You helped us out. Again, we were a little short of what we wanted to get in our total, but you know that happens sometimes. It's okay. We give something, and something is better than nothing. So that's pretty much, you know, what I wanted to talk about in terms of the past. Okay, this is December. This is where everybody starts to look forward. You know, with all this new me, new you, all that kind of stuff. I don't necessarily believe in that. I don't believe that the you know, if you want to change something, then change it. Don't wait for an arbitrary date. I'm not waiting for an arbitrary date to change some of the things that I want to do. So this is what we're going to do. I have some announcements to make, and this is kind of what we're here for. This is what I promised. This is what I promised back when I decided to go do this. So let's go back to the streams for just a moment. The Super Mario World Dog Ate My Homework stream part 3 will be coming on 12/28. That's next Saturday, I do believe. Let me check this out. But yeah, I want to finish the game, get this out of the way. So next Saturday at around about 12 o'clock, I will be taking part in another Dog Ate My Homework stream. And the irony of this is the dog ate the homework once more again, and I have to do a little bit of the game. Not much, not as much as last time. Like last time I had to go through 3 worlds to get back where I was, so that's the reason I did the stream. I just got to complete 3 levels because, again, my fault, I forgot to save this time. So, oh well. Then, on New Year's Day, I'm going to come out here and spend another hour or so, a couple hours, finishing off the Oddworld game. Now, I might not have completed it in the time frame of the stream, but you know what? I very, very want to finish that game because it is a damn good game, and I love it. I love the series. I'm looking forward to Soulstorm, although I'm not happy that it's coming out through Epic Games, but that's a different story for a different day. So, our streams are this. On next Saturday, we're going to finish our Dog Ate My Homework Super Mario World stream, and then we're going to do our Oddworld get the second half of the game done stream. If I invite everybody to join us, there's no charity this time. It's just going to be fun, and I guess I'll be a little more relaxed as I do it because I don't have anything to kind of, there's no challenge. It's just me playing, so that's what I'm looking. Now, the other things that I wanted to bring up was I promised you guys, and I promised my wife, that I'm not going to announce dates, times, episodes, all the details, everything in there, because usually that doesn't happen, and something comes up, and it's either my physical health, my mental health, or circumstance around here that kind of delays me from doing it, and I don't want to be one of these things to cry wolf. With that in mind, I'm about to tell you about when we're coming back with our existing shows. These are subject to change. I want to repeat those words. Subject to change. Meaning that these are coming, when these come back, I'm aiming to get them out at this point in time that I'm about to say, but if I don't, it's not the end of the world, and when I get ready to announce what I'm doing, I'll give more details when it's time to announce, okay? I've got a lot of plans coming in. I've done a lot of research for a lot of episodes of the 90s podcast, but again, I'm not announcing when everything's coming out until they're ready, okay? And that'll be a theme that I'll explain as we go on down. So, first things first. The 90s Gamer will be back with a brand new series in February, celebrating our 1-year anniversary, and we are going to be tackling Donkey Kong Country. And like everything that I've done so far, it's get to the end of the game and see if we can save the princess. So, Donkey Kong Country will be coming back in February on our YouTube channel every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Again, subject to change. Okay, I'm not going to give you the exact date in February, but I'm aiming to be in February. Also, this is going to be a non-interactive playthrough, the best way I can say it. I will be recording all the episodes basically all the episodes, raw footage, will be recorded before I release the first video. I'm doing that to make sure I've got something. I can't say it's coming out this date and this date, and then I have no excuses, I haven't done anything, I get stressed. No. Everything's going to be done. Every raw piece of episode is going to be recorded, and then every episode will be released on the schedule after it's all recorded. That way, I don't let anybody down. So there's not going to be any interaction. However, if you have something to say, pop a comment in the YouTube videos. I'll read them all. Or let us know on our social media page, and I will get back to you, okay? And I'll even put, annotations and stuff in there. I'll recut the video. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to be answer, if you guys point out something that I missed, that's going to be missed. Does that make sense? So everything's going to be recorded and uploaded. Everything's going to be finished in the can before I upload the first episode, okay? The second thing I wanted to bring out was the 90s podcast, the main podcast, the whole reason why we're here. That's coming back in April, potentially, okay? Again, potentially. I've worked out a deal with my partner, with my wife, who, that I have to do a certain amount of work on the show before I release the first episode. And I agree with that. Again, I want to make sure that I've got a substantial amount of work in the can before I release a single episode, okay? And again, so that'll leave certain things a little out of date, but don't worry, I've got a way around that. And again, I'm working on the formatting and everything like that. I'll have it all figured out by the time the first episode is produced. So that'll be good fun. I am looking to come back in April. Okay, and as usual, the podcast will be released every Sunday and every Saturday to our YouTube feed. Okay, and then of course I will be releasing. Because the podcast will be back, I'll be releasing Because Maybe Bite Sized, which is basically 3 or 4 clips from that episode of the podcast, just kind of showing, if you haven't got time to listen to the whole thing, here's something to listen to. And that is going to be extended. That is going to be extended, the Bite Sized episode, because exclusively on this episode of Extra Extra, I'm here to announce a brand new podcast under the Because Maybe umbrella and the Because Maybe family. This is called the Salsa Section Podcast. This is a project between me and Sarah. We're going to come in here, and we are both huge fans of the TV show Star Trek The Next Generation, so we're going to go through every single episode, from episode 1 of season 1 to the very, very last movie. We are going to be going through, giving our thoughts and opinions on the show, the characters, the settings, the arcs, and so on and so forth. We're both big fans. We both want to go ahead and give our opinions of it. Basically, this comes from me doing running commentary when we watch the show, and so that is something that we are going to be looking into, getting recorded, and getting out the door. Now, I'm announcing it now. Don't expect it anytime soon, however, because this won't be coming out until the second half of the year, sometime after June, after July, sometime. This will be released every Saturday and on our YouTube channel every Wednesday. Again, 3 words: subject to change. This might not happen in the time frame that we're going into, so it might take a little longer, but it's not going to be earlier than July of this year. And the final thing that we're going to announce is another video game series. It's no secret, I've mentioned on the podcast, I've done episodes of a series called Right Here, Right Now, which I'm currently percolating over with Greg. We've mentioned it many times on our show. Very simple. I'm a huge fan of the game The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. So we will be releasing an Elder Scrolls V Skyrim themed, not channel, but series. Series of strategies, walkthroughs, playthroughs, so on and so forth, that we're looking forward to getting in March, and that will be released on our YouTube channel every Monday and Friday during seasons. That is going to be called Another ESV Gamer, because that's what it is. Again, subject to change, but man, I'm looking forward to that one. I've been practicing certain characters and techniques for months now, and I've kind of got my first 3 ready to go and ideas to do it. It's not going to be simple, play the game, get to the end, play the game, get to the end. There's going to be little challenges, and this way and that way, and so on and so forth. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. So let me recap everything that we got going on over the next couple of months. Next Saturday, on December 28th, we're going to be doing our Super Mario World Dog Ate My Homework stream. Then, on New Year's Day, we're going to be doing our Oddworld stream, get the rest of that game over. The rest of everything is subject to change. We're going to be hopefully returning in February with Donkey Kong Country and the 90s Gamer. We're then going to be doing the 90s podcast in April, followed by some sample episodes and stuff. The sample episodes will be expanded to our sister project, the Salsa Section Podcast, which will be coming out in July. And of course, we're going to be starting another ESV Gamer in March. All those release dates, bar the streams, are subject to change, okay? Can't stress that enough. So, I know, I have to do that, guys. I have to do that, otherwise I'll get slapped. So, 2 more things. If you guys are still interested in donating to us and interested in merch and stuff like that, that's going to be held off until we have constant content coming through. I'm not a fan of getting something for nothing. I want to give back, so, we're going to be doing that very, very soon. So that's it, guys. If you're on social media, check out Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram, looking up Because Maybe Network. And if you want to hear this on anything different to what you're listening to it now, check out Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, iHeart Radio, Stitcher, TuneIn, and sometimes Facebook, okay? So from all of us here at the Because Maybe Network, from myself, from Sarah, from our editors, our behind-the-scenes team, to people we've had on the show like Greg and so forth, I want to wish you all a very, very, very Merry Christmas. And after the storm that was 2019, I hope everybody has a fantastic 2020, and I will see you next Saturday, then I will see you New Year's Day, and then I'll see you next time. Everybody have a fantastic holiday season. Merry Christmas.